Shaping Australia as a nation. What is it? How far have we come? And where do we go from here? Hi, I'm Lexi Carter. I am of Aboriginal and British descent. My mother was born in England and moved to Australia at a young age. My father is Indigenous Australian, and although his ancestors weren't typically from the Yuin country, we still have significant cultural ties here. My grandmother was from La Perouse. She was relocated to Yuin country as a part of the Stolen Generation, while my grandfather is from the Northern Territory. For me, cultural heritage is connection to my ancestors and practicing traditions and customs. As a young Australian, I often reflect on what Australia is. Are we really a nation? The Oxford Dictionary defines a nation as a large body of people united by common descent, history, culture, or language inhabiting a particular state or territory. But are we really that united? I have played soccer throughout my entire life, representing my culture through various tournaments. Yet, on the soccer field, I still receive various acts of racism. Crane and Price note that it is this racism that has fostered misconceptions and stereotypes about Aboriginal people and their history and cultures. But is change really occurring? Based on this, are we a nation? I believe, as a nation, we have come so far. For example, I was recognised in my school Aboriginal newsletter, a concept that would have never occurred in the past. However, there is still a long way to go. Aboriginal cultural practices and traditions have contributed to the white Australia way of life, and this must be recognised. An example of this cultural contribution to Australia as a nation is backburning. Aboriginal people call this the fire stick method. Gillies has noted that there is a shift to recognise this sustainable agricultural practice and to integrate it into modern white ways of farming. Without this Aboriginal practice, our environment would not be able to be replenished and exist in a modern society. It is through the continuation and seamless integration of Aboriginal culture and white Australian practices together that my cultural heritage is represented. As our nation.